Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the GT Bosses mission of the Seriously Serious Battle Stage 6. Seriously Serious All Out Battles is a event whereby we are tasked with taking on bosses. In this one we have two missions, one for Terrifying Conquerors, one for GT Bosses. I do not suggest doing them both at the same time. It's not something that you will find a lot of success with, or maybe you will, maybe you just have the best roster, but for me, I feel like taking them on separately, definitely a better call. For Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he turns into SS4 Goku. Phase 1 starts out 100 million health, 300k normals, 840 super. Immune to stunning, sealing, defense down. SS4 Goku, he has a 1.2 mil super. Doesn't seem like a lot, but he fires 2 per turn, and on top of that as well, he raises his attack by 50% with each turn passed and on his super. So he very quickly starts to scale up, so you don't have a lot of time to get rid of him. He also has 430 million health, not a huge amount by today's standards, but definitely enough to be a problem, and he has 400k normals. So he can be very, very challenging. Your biggest challenge here is firstly having the roster. GT Bosses is not a big category. It's received some love, which helps a ton, but it's not a huge category still. It's got some great units, got a great starting team, but it needs a bit of love. If you don't have a Mega Shenron like me, then you're looking, or when I say Mega Shenron, the physical one, then you're looking at either the AGL one, or you're looking at Super 17. Now Super 17 is getting an easy A at some point soon, next week. The 7th, if you're watching this video in the future or whatever, so you can wait around till that, and he'll be a good pseudo lead for the team. In terms of everything else, what I can say is that the strategy is pretty simple. So if you know a Mega Shenron has a very high chance to take out Goku SS3, so if you know that's about to happen, then what you need to do is you need to use this active skill, so the next turn you can come in with the domain. The domain is important because it adds a lot of additional strength to the team. So that's the very, very first important thing, making sure you have that domain active up as much as possible during the the event, during the SS4 phase. Secondly, as well, what is super important is that you need to have the really good functionality of the unit. So you need to have a Mega Shenron on one rotation, that's the AGL one, and you need to have the physical one on another rotation. The big thing here, or the big challenge here I should say, if you look at functionally the team, Mega Shenron, the AGL one, he doesn't tank too well, especially if you don't have his active skill up. So you need to use the active skill to help him tank. Even then he can still be caught out. Your solution, unfortunately, is to basically have him die, use his revive, and have things go pretty according to plan from there. Omega Shenron will do a lot of your damage. Nova Shenron can tank because Goku is a key based super. So you can actually, and he likes to super the first slot, so you can actually use Nova Shenron to be a tank. It sounds weird because he's a strength type character, but Goku will very often back-to-back super, at least that's what I noticed. So in doing that, you actually have a pretty good time against Goku, or how can I say, you actually have a pretty good time against Goku if you use Nova Shenron to be your tank. It's pretty good, and his active skill comes in handy as well. So all in all, some really good stuff there. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's not too difficult. It just depends on your roster, I feel, and a little bit of luck. I know I failed twice just because Mega Shenron didn't do an additional, or because I didn't have Big Red Bosses active. So level 10 links is unfortunately also going to be super important here. But yeah, it is basically going to be one of those things. It's one of those events where if you've got the roster, you're happy. If you don't have the roster, you're like, oh, this feels impossible. And it's just how it feels. It's very difficult to, kind of be fully aware at all times of that. So there's one of those things. Ultimately, at the end of the day, look, it all works out pretty decently, I would say. It is a fairly straightforward situation, and I think ultimately at the end of the day, for me at least, it is a super duper simple one. So I would say that is pretty much it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you need any more help, you can give me a shout. But otherwise, that's it from me. See you guys in the next video. As always, take care, stay safe, and bye.